Hey, I'm Connor, and this is your Cyber Psychology Breakdown for Monday, December 29th, 2025. In cybersecurity news, we've been seeing a lot of recent attention being given to a 5-year-old Fortinet 2FA bypass. 2FA, or two-factor authentication, a term that's basically been replaced by MFA, or multi-factor authentication, is when you log into something with your correct password, but then you're asked for a code that's sent to your phone or email to double-check that it's really you signing in. So it takes two factors or layers to log in, something you know, like a password, and something you have, like a code on a phone. Sounds pretty secure, right? Typically it is, and you should use it. But there's a very sneaky and also very simple trick that lets attackers slip by. The specific vulnerability involves an LDAP setup issue. LDAP is a directory service that companies use to manage usernames and groups. In plain English, in certain FortiGate VPN configurations, if your username is jdoe with a capital J and you have MFA enabled, logging in as jdoe with a lowercase j can take a different authentication path and bypass the MFA check. Now, most logins don't have this vulnerability. It only applies if you're using Fortinet's FortiGate SSL VPN, and your identity setup matches the conditions that make this bypass possible, which sounds really specific, but a lot of organizations use FortiGate for their VPN, and we're still seeing attackers abuse this recently, even though it's been known for about 5 years. Seeing this vulnerability pop back up really shows how creative and tenacious attackers can be, and how easy it is for patching and configuration reviews to fall behind when we get complacent. On the psychology side, risk compensation is when one safety feature makes us feel so safe that we loosen up and let our guard down. MFA is a basic security protection. Enabling it makes us feel much more secure, and for good reason. It's a fantastic feature and you should always use it on your important accounts. But it's kind of like a seatbelt. Wearing one does make you safer in the event of a crash, but wearing one doesn't mean you can ignore your check engine light. And using MFA doesn't mean you can ignore security guidance or patching. This vulnerability has stood the test of time, and it'll stick around as long as it keeps being an option. So as always, stay mindful, stay resilient. Keep using MFA but don't get complacent, and follow for more cyber psychology breakdowns.